What it do, baby?
Good morning.
Good morning. Good
Happy
morning.
Saturday.
Good morning. What's going on?
Then we got somebody on location. Well, I mean, different type of location. He's supporting his son.
Yeah, I'm about 10 minutes outside of, probably 5 minutes outside University of Georgia. So I'm definitely gonna make
nice.
a ride around there. I've never seen the campus before. So, but
Hey,
yes,
man.
it's Miles Austin tuning in from Athens, Georgia, 2 hours outside of my regularly scheduled programming there in Cartersville. So I am excited and welcome to the full 94 like usual, man. No matter where you at, we got to get it done. That's what it's all about. Consistency, baby. Y'all know.
Hey, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
How y'all
Hey, man.
feeling this morning?
Oh yeah, we feeling good, man. Tell me how you feeling, baby.
I'm feeling amazing. I'm still living off my high from 2 days ago. So,
Yeah.
I'm feeling good.
Oh, that's
Absolutely,
right.
absolutely dope. I
You
watched
was at
that
Boston
video this morning.
College.
Yeah.
Yes. We was in there. The squad was in there. So, it was dope. So
And you
I'm
got
still
to make a trip right after the show today. So you gonna be on site as well. Where you gonna be for that?
Brown University versus Cornell.
Oh, let's go, man. See you in the building.
Yes,
Man.
sir. No, we're
494.
in the building. We're in
We're
the
in the
building.
building. We're in the
We're in the
building.
building.
Amen.
Man, you know what's crazy, man. We've been getting all these events, so we just want to give all glory to God. Honestly,
Amen.
without him, it really wouldn't be possible because this
He
is
out
like
here.
a lot of prayer,
Oh
and
yeah.
one prayer answered, bringing us C. I said,
That's a big
God,
fact.
give us a light skin,
You
Big
saw
fact.
give us a red moon.
crazy.
With some tattoos and an up north accent. We got all of them. Talk about
Speaking
it.
about in the building and out of the
Yeah.
building, the trades this week.
Bruh. I am, man, look. And you already know I'm pissed, right? Because Russell Westbrook is still a Laker. I don't understand.
I was Thursday.
Rob?
I was like, any news yet? No news.
Look.
Yeah, right. I'm like, it's 2:30. They're gonna do it. I know they're gonna do it.
Look, I don't want you to mess up. No. I don't want you to mess up. Your son's thing because you mad because you think about Westbrook. So let's just talk about the big
I'm
trade.
definitely mad. The trades. Well, even thinking about just trades, period, bro. Like, how does Rob and the Lakers? The Knicks don't make any trades as well. But I'm like, the teams that need to make moves didn't make any.
You know
Obviously,
what?
the biggest
As
news
frustrated as y'all are. I'm frustrated too.
Yeah.
I really wanted to get rid of Julius Randle, but I'm thinking we going about Aaron Fox, but no one.
Yeah, didn't make the move for real.
Yeah, but
And I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, obviously the biggest trade that we're talking about is Ben Simmons and James Harden, the swap that they made. Ben Simmons now a Brooklyn Net, James Harden the Philadelphia 76er. What I am thoroughly excited for is the playoffs. Like, I want these teams to see each other. And even furthermore, watching KD and LeBron pick their all-star selections, like that to me was absolutely hilarious that James
I watched it
ended up
again
being
today.
the last person. Yeah.
Don't
With the
remind me,
clipboard when they're laughing. Well, he's good now. He's good to go now. So,
bruh. Don't remind me because
when LeBron was like, "Is he good? Is he healthy?" He's like, "No, he got traded. He good now. He might hop back on the court." I said, "Lord, Charles Barkley ain't got no chill, bro."
Bro, absolute zero filter, bro.
I love it.
Who you think wins it? Like, who got the best trade, the Nets or the Sixers?
Man, that's equal. I don't care what anybody says. Equal. Like,
okay, and this is okay.
Because both can use these pieces. Both can really use these pieces. I'm just saying.
Yeah, hear me out. Okay, so I'm on the side of the Philadelphia 76ers. Only because
just them? Oh, no,
I'm on the side of them winning the trade, right? I only say they won the trade because you had a disgruntled star that every team in the NBA knew he wanted out. These situations usually don't play out well, and they turned that into James Harden. So I'm like, I'm okay with that. The Nets, I mean, they can get anything for James Harden. Every other team in the league would have traded for him. But knowing that up to the day of the trade deadline, you got a disgruntled star who hasn't played a game for you all season, and you turn him into James Harden. That was impressive to me. So shout out to Daryl Morey. But it could be bad. It could be bad. But I mean, I think James, as soon as he got traded, picked up his player option, so he will be in Philly for 2 years. So I'm excited to see him in Embiid, man. I'm really excited about that.
I would love to see that. I like, especially the way Joel Embiid has been balling. But do you think it creates enough space for like Joel Embiid, like adding James Harden?
I think the space that'll be created because James Harden is so gifted offensively, right? I think it's going to create the space because what happens is right now is they didn't really have a complement star next to Joel without Ben, right?
Right.
Because you had
Right.
Seth, you had Therese, like these pieces that you have, they don't command the defense, right?
No.
This person gets the ball. I'm not like I'm gonna double that guy. Make sure they're not planning. They're planning for Joel, and now you have to plan for Joel and James, right? So, and I think you put James in that system, put him at point guard, and that team will flourish. I mean, we've seen James average 10, 11, 12 assists a game. He can do it.
You know how I feel. We'll see playoff time.
And that's the biggest thing.
I don't love his game. He attacks. He shots are ridiculous. But when it comes playoff time, I don't know if it's because he's not happy or he doesn't like who he's playing with. But we'll see playoff time.
I think he's happy. I think he plays different when he's happy. He's one of those. He's a generational talent, but he's an emotional talent as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you can tell when he's not engaged. He's not passing as well. The shots are not. When he gets into it, those consistent years in Houston, when he first got, I remember his first game. I think he dropped like 40 points as a Houston Rocket. So I'm excited to see what he's going to do with Philly and Joel because Joel commands like so much. Like he commands so much attention. I mean, he's top 3 MVP in building right now, I believe. Or he'd be my front runner for the MVP. So, I think both of them command a lot of attention on the defensive end. So this is going to be. I'm excited. I'm excited.
I'm ready to watch the teams now, like because I wasn't really watching the Sixers play, you know. So now I'm really, I want to watch them.
Yeah. So let me tell you this. Let me ask you this. So on the other side of it, Ben Simmons as a Brooklyn Net, tied with Kyrie. And as another thing while I was watching the All-Star draft, Charles Barkley called Kyrie half a man, half season. I was crying.
Bro, he's out of there, dog.
They did a
like
video
half
clip
man, half a season
on YouTube of all his like cheap shots he basically was throwing. Bro. It is hilarious. He's a mess.
Chuck is hilarious, and I enjoy it. So what do you think that does for Brooklyn though? So Brooklyn gets and I think Brooklyn. I think both sides won this trade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like this is.
I like Seth over there. I can't even lie.
I mean, because think about it. For James Harden, you turn James Harden into a playmaker in Ben Simmons, a knockdown shooter in Seth Curry, and who was the third person that piece it was? Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, and who was the third guy?
I don't remember.
I can't even think, and I apologize. But what you turn it into is you give Brooklyn pieces. You gave Brooklyn
or was it a draft pick?
They could make a run.
Did they get 3 in a draft pick or 2?
They got 2 draft picks. They got 3 people and 2 draft picks for James. Okay. For James and it was another guy as well. Now this is my thing though.
Oh, Paul Millsap.
Paul Millsap. Okay. So this is the thing. You get a playmaker and a knockdown shooter, right? Mm-hmm. Like I think for them, when Kyrie's not playing, Ben Simmons, he's not going to command attention on the defensive end. But he's a defensive juggernaut, right? Like so, you get a defensive piece and a point guard and a playmaker who can play down low, and you have Kevin Durant. Nobody has to pay attention to Ben Simmons. And when Kyrie's on the court, you guys know how I feel about Kyrie. Offensively, I think he's the most gifted player I've ever seen play basketball. So I think when all 3 of them are on the court,
all season.
Yeah, I need him to play. I
just wish he could just play all season. Like I get it. More power to you for standing on your toes, but like I just want to see you play. Like, like
need you on the court,
I'm half a man. I'm not seeing the full Kyrie. I'm seeing Kai.
Yeah. That's a fact. I mean, we need.
Hey, wait, hold on. Before the second thought, hey guys, I want to make sure everybody smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Also, man, Make sure you put on your notifications to let you know when we're about to pop up every Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. We are your new Saturday morning cartoons, even though we're not really cartoons. Also, make sure you go check out all the other things that are on MTMV and at MTMV.com or EMTMVPN.com. Man, we are working on ourselves daily, so we want to make sure that we get y'all in the loop. Man, also go ahead and make sure you check out the merch. Full 94 merch already dropped. We're just waiting for y'all to go ahead and grab some stuff. We'll make sure we have some on for the video so y'all can go ahead and like what we got going on, and we'll keep it popping. But anyway, other than that, let's get back to it.
This is Ben's comeback story. This is what
is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited just to see him playing.
No. You don't know how excited I am to see this man play. Cause like, bro, I was like, yo, I thought he was gonna come back the very next game. Oh yeah, he's ready to play next game. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I'm talking about. I'm gonna get my wings ready. I'm thinking. I'm like, man, I'm so excited. I really, I traded in and watching this boy play for watching this boy, really. Even though,
well, that's the thing. When nobody knows what Ben has been doing,
staying in shape. It's all been negative on him. Negative. And what if he was been in the gym putting in that work?
He was on Lifetime, and we network shooting around. Again, a shout out to Lifetime and We Network. We would love to have a sponsor deal. You know what I'm saying? WNBA. Anyway,
we work with WNBA as well, man. Shout out to them. We will be always making those contacts. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
But for real though, let's really talk about this guy though. Like, is he what Brooklyn needs right now? Because Kyrie's half a man right now, and not only that, like, can he hold it down until KD come back? You know what I'm saying? And how far along KD is in his doggone injury? Like, there's so many questions. You know what I mean?
I love that. You hear his response to Chuck? Was it Ernie who asked the question? He was
oh my god!
You progressing through it, and can you tell us the timetable? No.
You know.
Bro,
the awkwardness.
Bro, he is a hand for that, bro. Real talk, he's a hand for that, bro.
Yeah, facts.
He's a hand for that, bro.
But KD is definitely he shares what he wants.
He's a one word.
But at the same time, though, I appreciate that because what you look at when you're in the public eye like KD is, and everybody puts every story they want to in the media. I was reading a story yesterday about when JJ Redick calls out. Well, he doesn't really call him out, but like he basically gives notice to what the media does. He was like, so the question was now after KD gets Ben Simmons and LeBron doesn't make a trade, the question comes up on First Take of who has more pressure to win the title, LeBron or KD? And JJ goes, neither. He was like, we as athletes, we want to go out there and kill. We want to win every single game. The pressure comes from us. The most pressure we can put is going to be it comes from ourselves. He was like, what happens is this narrative and this argument, we create that. That's what we do. We're the media. So and basically he's telling Stephen A, like, look, you're creating this narrative, and I'm not going to answer the question because I've been in that seat.
Yep. And I'm like, then come playoff time, everyone's going to refer to what Stephen A said about who has more pressure to win.
Yeah, so it makes them look good. You know what I mean? So I appreciate KD authentically being himself, right? Like I think there's a part of you where LeBron is the same, right? When he answers questions, he'll give them to like lengthy responses. He is just himself. Like the other day when they played that we lost to the Bucks, he was like, they were just showing us we're not on their level. We're not there. Like most stars are going to kind of try to talk through it, and we're still trying to figure ourselves out, chemistry issues, and we're going to figure this out. Which he could have said, but he's just like, look, we ain't there. We're not on their level, and I don't know when we're going to be on their level. You know what I mean? So us with the Lakers even trying to move into that buyout market is like, I mean, when you talk Dennis Schroeder, Goran Dragic, like these aren't like organizational changing type of players. You know what I mean? And Russell's still on the team, so I expect Russell to be traded this week, this offseason, and we'll see what we get back from him. But I've kind of counted him out. You know what I mean? Like I'm not looking for a championship right now. That's not my mindset with the team that we have put together currently. So I'm excited to watch the Jazz and the Grizzlies and the Warriors and the Suns and see the East. The East just opened up with the trade of Ben Simmons and James Harden.
And you keep counting my Bulls out.
I mean, I'm gonna keep counting them out.
Well,
They're solid.
Real talk. Let's talk the other trades, man, because you know what I'm saying. We're trying to get all these trades in today because we got such a short show today, guys.
The question to me would be, what's another significant one, like CJ to the Pelicans when we don't know when Zion.
That's a potential trade, as you would call it, Miles. I say based on potential.
I say Lavert to the Cavs.
I like Lavert to the Cavs. Thanks for reading my mind, bro.
That's definitely.
I love it
because the Cavs are going all in right now.
Oh shoot,
and all in.
Not to say like they're gonna win a championship, but they can make a run in the Eastern Conference. I mean, look what the Hawks did last year. You know what I mean?
They just it adds more offense to the Cavs. Like everything they've been doing now, as the injuries they're facing, what they're going through, they still come back and keep winning. And I feel like him and Allen together, don't count them out. You never know what happens on it.
What is that?
Brooklyn won the trade because they had positions of need with a sender and a shooter. Plus, you get to pick 2 picks for the future. Excuse me.
I don't disagree with you. You know, you're listening. You know, me and you don't agree often, my brother. However, I like it. I like it, man. Like I think this is gonna be good, and I think the competition in the playoffs when the Nets and the Sixers see each other, with the Bulls, with the Cavs, with the Bucks, I still think right now in my mind, quietly kept, I think the Bucks are the best team in basketball. Honestly.
Okay.
That's just me. And I think only because you're just coming off a championship, everybody knows their roles, and every other team that is potentially a contender is trying to figure themselves out. You know what I mean? Like Phoenix, I think they're like 44-10 right now, I believe. Like the team looks absolutely amazing. So is the Jazz. So is the Grizzlies coming up, Ja being an all-star. I love Darius Garland being an all-star in Cleveland, man. He's had a heck of a year and what they're doing. So I think the Eastern Conference is wide open. I mean, do you still got the Bulls coming out of the East?
Who, me?
See?
Yes, I do.
Counting out your Bulls.
Yes, I do. I love watching them play. I love watching.
Are the babies okay?
Basketball.
Are the babies okay?
What babies?
The babies are. I mean, you know, the babies. They done got hurt, and some of them deal with COVID. The babies okay?
Look at this. This is an amazing show. Me and Ulysses are on the same page. This is uncanny. I'm loving it. I love it.
Team-wise, yes, that's a fact. I mean, if anyone disagrees,
I think they're solid. Yeah, they're solid, man.
I love Chris Middleton, so
I love it. I'm rooting for them right now. I'm really rooting for the Grizzlies as well because I like what Ja's doing, man. I'm excited to what he brings to the table. So
he excites
we're gonna
me
see,
every
man.
game.
Yep. So you still have?
Does he make you exposed?
No. No. Nope.
So if you still go with the Bulls, who's your runner up
on the East?
Yeah, if you still got the Bulls.
I will go with the Bucks next.
The Bucks.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Who you got, Connie?
Give me Bucks.
Hey, look at that! See, need that dollar. Wiggins didn't go last. Was it who made it?
Yeah. I need my money. Oh yeah, I need my money. Yes, Wiggins did not go last. You
didn't even remember.
No. I remember.
I missed the beginning of the draft for the starters. How he
started. Yeah. Wiggins. I don't care. Wiggins didn't go last.
Who went last?
Give me my money. Jesus.
I don't remember. I'm gonna go back and watch it. These are things I need
it's
to
on
know.
pause right now, so.
Okay.
I still want my dog on dog. You least
I got your dollar.
Thank you for reminding me. I got $2 coming my way because
Everybody.
I'll send you $1. I'll send you $1, best friend.
I'm gonna send it to you in pennies, my boy. No cash app request. I'm about to mail you 2 rolls of pennies.
2 rolls of pennies.
2 rolls. That's what I think of that bet. You feel me,
bro?
No disrespect.
So you have the Bucks coming out. Who's your runner up in the East?
My runner up?
Miles, and then you.
Okay, go ahead, Miles.
I think this just only because this is what James does. Like, I gotta look at Philly, man, with the way that Joel. I don't know a person in the Eastern Conference who can stop Joel. And then you give him James Harden. So I'm like, okay, what's really? How is this gonna play out, man? Like I really like Philly right now, and what they got going on. But you can't count out Brooklyn. And you count Miami. I think Miami has the best record in the Eastern Conference right now. Like, these are teams that you can't count out, and the Eastern Conference is wide open right now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm excited about it.
Right.
I'm excited about it, man. Like, I mean,
what not knowing, I think that's the excitement. Not knowing who could win in the East.
Oh, yes, that's the best part. That is the best part, and that's why I like it so much. The Eastern Conference playoffs are going to be great.
Mm-hmm.
I can be watching my Lakers, so I can watch.
I can't even wait till after All-Star the run to the playoffs because this is when players get crazy.
We got what?
This is like Trey said that the regular season boring. This is where about to get crazy for him. So we'll see.
Turn up,
right?
Turn up. Who you got, Connie?
As my runner-up,
who you have coming out?
I thought you asked for runner-up.
No, but we don't know who you have.
She has the Bulls.
Yeah.
Coming out, and then we'll
the way it's looking right now, man. I mean, I still got the Bulls, man. But like,
what? Get your face.
He's because he started with the way that it's looking. Like,
I thought it was going to change.
The way that it's looking.
I mean, the way it's looking now. I want to stick with my guns, man. Everybody changes their mind after a while, but I'm just like, I want to stick with my guns.
Watching the game, Connie.
Yeah, but
They're
like
watching
honestly,
them play out.
I you know what? I'm still gonna go with Bulls.
What?
Yeah.
Ulysses goes Bucks, Philly, Bulls, then Brooklyn.
KD is hurt.
To piss all y'all off. What?
You have a half a man. Ben hasn't played in how long? He got to get right with everybody. So, like, really?
I got a question real quick, though. I got a question for the both of y'all. Now that this trade happened, is this the death of the super team?
The death of
Is this the official death of the super teams?
Well, I still think Brooklyn has a big 3 in Kyrie, KD, and Ben. We have a little 3 in LA. We got a big 2.5.
It's like this. It's like this, and then it goes like this, and then it goes down. Like, you know how the canisters on the counter go? That's how we go.
We got a big 2.5. But as for like three-headed monsters, you got to remember when it was the League of the Year, the duos. James Harden was the same person that went to Brooklyn and made them a big 3. You know what I mean? Right. So like James has been on both sides of this. So I'm just saying is because like think about the teams that are made up now that are like leading and all that other stuff. Yeah,
I think before players go to a team with superstars, they're gonna think more about relationships, think more about chemistry, think more about opinions, because clearly a lot of it doesn't work. Like I was not expecting James Harden wanting to go. That's how much I pay attention to Brooklyn.
Came out of nowhere though.
You get what I'm saying? So it's just dang, what happened up over there? So it's just like I think when players want to go to superstars and want to trade to get they'll start thinking more about that. Like, are you about to waste 6 months of your life? Are you gonna
for sure
waste the whole season?
But watching James though, hasn't he? He's done this before. Forced his way. You know, when he wanted Chris Paul, he gave the Rockets an ultimatum. Same thing with Dwight Howard. Russell ended up wanting to go, and he went to DC, but forced his way out of Houston, forced his way out of Brooklyn. Now he's a Philadelphia 76er. Like, the NBA has changed dramatically in the last 20 years. You know what I mean? And then Ulysses go, Kyrie messes it all up. Let's say COVID messed the Brooklyn Big Three up, which is true. I mean, when James Harden gets frustrated, KD's not there, then they lose, 9 or 10 straight? I'd be frustrated too, but I'm not forcing my way out of it. That's why I like what KD said. He goes, I mean, I'm just glad we got people that want to be a part of this. You know what I mean?
That's all.
I'm with that. Now, what do you guys think of? We watched the All-Star draft. You know, Team LeBron going against Team KD. LeBron is 4-0. You know what I mean? Playing his All-Star games and against KD. I think Steph was 1 year, but LeBron ain't lost since we started picking the fantasy drafts for All-Star selection.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we watch and look at those teams, does Team LeBron go 5-0 and beat up on Team Durant this next weekend?
Yeah,
what you got?
It's LeBron. You're asking me. It's Bron. No, you know that's my guy.
Me.
5-0. Let's go.
Well, y'all know my
nephew's
nephew's playing. You know my nephew playing, LaMelo playing. So my nephew, you know, he about to do something nice. So
he got hurt in Cleveland. So Ulysses goes, he got hurt in Cleveland, and then he got hurt in Boston. And he's talking about Kyrie, which Kyrie, I mean, health has always kind of riddled his career since he's been in the NBA.
He should have never went to Boston.
I mean, yeah, that was
he should have never went to Boston.
He might have been close to another ring, honestly. If Kyrie stays.
Yeah, but then remember, he had to get nose surgery. Remember that? Was that the year he had to get nose surgery? Like, you couldn't wait for your nose.
Had the face mask and all that. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
It's different.
I don't mean to hurt your feelings, but Liz to LA.
You know what? To be honest with you, it's fine because I already ordered my jersey and I'm on sponsor. So no matter. Shout out to Las Vegas. It was real. Becky, do your thing. Asia, you know what I mean? Knock it out. MVP caliber type player. But I'm going with Liz. And tell the people who they signed. See.
But did you also know that they got Canada and Kennedy Carter?
I didn't know about Carter.
Yes, Kennedy Carter's over there as well. So
I ordered 2 jerseys. Home and away.
And you know, and with Canada, she's she's a defensive player.
She led the league in points last year. She was the lead. Like, she scored the most. Like, she led.
Liz still holds the WNBA record of most points in the game.
Yeah, I'm a Sparks fan. That's it.
For the Sparks, it gives them a paint presence because you know they didn't really have anybody like down low. So this is nobody in guard Liz at all.
I'm a Sparks fan. Now I don't know if you looked it up, Connie, but LA about to make some noise. Seattle's still tough. I mean, they still got the GOAT, you know what I mean? You still got the GOAT. And Phoenix just picked up who they just picked up? They added because they were just in the finals, weren't they?
Yeah, they added Tina
they
Charles.
Lost
they added Diamonds and Shields.
Yeah.
And then they have BG. They have Diana Taurasi.
Well, Jasmine Jones went to a different team, so wherever she goes, I'm a fan of.
You following Jasmine?
I have to because
I'm not gonna lie, I like her game, but there's so many other more players in the WNBA that are great.
I know, but she's also like my former student. Like she used to be like one of my classes. So I was Phoenix, like, hey,
this is crazy to me because Phoenix got stronger, LA got stronger. What are we talking about? Give me some insight onto Seattle. See, what do you see from what that team is going to be able to do in the last few years to what's coming up in this coming season?
I mean,
what they look like?
Hold on. First off, you got Liz over there in LA, and Liz is, you know, this dominant center. I mean, I'm sorry, but whoever got the dominant center should be, you know, be dominant. So I'm going with.
But it don't. It's hard. It's hard to say that though, because the Aces had a league MVP and Liz next to it,
and they
and they
didn't
still
even
lost.
win.
They still took an L. Asia and Liz was like the trees down there.
With Seattle,
it was tough though.
With Seattle, you have Sue.
Yeah,
You
sure.
have Stewie.
Stewie's an absolute beast.
And I think the problem with Seattle was when they went to the bench, they had no point guard. So Adam, Brienne, January, they have while Sue's resting, they have someone who can see the floor, can create shots for everybody else, also create shots for herself. So Seattle's still a contender because you can't. They missed Brianna Stewart last year. That's the problem. Brianna was hurt.
For sure.
She didn't.
Yeah.
Stewie's
so what is Seattle still, you said?
a contender. A contender.
No, don't. There you go. Don't change it now. I need all of that. I need all of that accent.
Oh yeah, NECA, Cheney.
Yeah,
I see. I'm not.
You know what? Ari is look. That's a true statement. The sisters. LA is gonna be absolutely crazy this season. I'm about to order some shorts too.
Well, look,
I need the whole outfit.
Well, look, I understand we talking drip right now, man. Before we get out of here again, let me tell you, make sure you go to mtmvpn.com to get your gear, everything you want. The link is always going to be in the description of everything that we do, bro. When I tell you we out here, man, we out here, man. Look, Miles, man. Hey, anything you got to say before we roll out tonight?
To be honest with you, bro, I want to pick both of y'all brains for just a bit.
Okay.
Oh, you about to add a couple minutes to the show? He's not even speaking. Right. Anyway, he's just talking. I think all I hear is the baby. Right. Bro, so the baby's in the car. Anyway.
Right, I don't hear anything from him.
All I hear is the baby because he got connected to the truck.
Now we can.
Ah, there we go. My bad. My apologies.
Tell your son to kill it.
Oh yeah. Much love. Hey, the family says, hey, she got the kids. She ain't trying to pay. She ain't telling attention to nobody right now. Hold up. Okay. All right. So let me take a look. Hold on. Put this thing up just a little bit.
Well, before you pick our brains, hold on. Before you pick our brains, let me go ahead and finish the quick announcements. Hey, make sure you go ahead and check out everything that we do Saturday mornings when we get the MTMV live out. But make sure y'all check us out every Wednesday night for MTMV Live. It's no longer called the Huddle Up. It's MTMV Live. So make sure you check us out. We got the whole entire squad in. We talk. We chop it up. So make sure you do that. Make sure you also check out the review report and timeout. The review report is going to have Northern Tish, and timeout is going to have the man, the myth, the legend, the voice. And then we got Red and Bold. When they drop, you'll see the notification. That's why you need the notifications on so you know when these things pop off. So, yeah, man. And then don't forget, we also got Sports Talk with C. She has her own podcast.
Sundays at 4:00, baby.
Hey, and not only that, she's doing these banging interviews, man. So you do not want to miss these interviews. Anything else from the squad? Do we got any other announcements before we continue on with the brain picking?
Nope, I got no announcements. We just had our big goals meeting for the year in 2022 and what everybody is doing, man. And there were some hefty goals, hefty things shared. I wasn't able to be on the call, but I saw the notes. Either. I saw everybody who was doing just trying to get this thing popping, man. There's a lot of work going into. Yeah, watch out, bro.
Jake Paul, I still want them hands, guys.
I think Jake Paul will put hands to you. I don't think you should ask for losses like that. That's just me, though. I think this is going to be good. What MTMV is doing in year 2022 is going to be big. Y'all stay tuned. And, that's announcements for me, man. We got some goals to hit. And some things to do. And it's going to take some hustle, some hard work.
And then we're gonna have an Orlando. We're gonna have an Orlando trip that that we're gonna film. So we're gonna go to the Worldwide Sports Complex in Orlando on Disney campus. So we're gonna be all going out there chilling. So I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm gonna be in my fighter's body then. So
yeah, I'm excited about it, my boy. Really, really, I am. So, but yeah, for me, man, I know. See, you were thoroughly tapped in with the WNBA and what's going on, everything happened, and we have spoken about me becoming a Sparks fan. Shouldn't be so surprised. I told you I was gonna follow Liz. I was hoping she stayed in Las Vegas, but she going to LA. We got Liz over there. I mean, like I think when I'm thinking about the potential, and you guys know I hate that word. However,
potential
with those pieces that they have, like those aren't potential. These aren't potential pieces anymore. These women have showed up and have the resume and the credentials to be like, we can make a run at this, right? So, in terms of where you are, I know you were tapped in with the Suns up there in Connecticut. But what are we to look forward to in this coming WNBA season? In terms of we just got off of the whole big campaign they went through where they raised all of that money, and is there something that you know is going to happen? But also, what are you hoping to see?
I don't know what's gonna happen, but I feel like more is coming just because the 75 million came like boom, so I think more is gonna come.
It's a lot of money.
But what I would like to see is their games more on big television. Like especially the good games with all these trades going on now, LA playing Connecticut Sun. Like there's these games where they shouldn't be on ESPN2 or some network that we have to sign in just to watch it. Like no, everyone should have access to see how dope these ladies are really playing. So.
I mean, I think if you have Hulu already, you get all the games for free.
No, but they're not on there. That's the thing. The WNBA games aren't not on there. They had that contract with Amazon Prime. They aired some games where you could see, but it's not like, oh, I have to go to ESPN2, ESPN3. Like, why can't I be on ESPN?
Yeah, that's a big fact. I think with the addition of Liz to the Ojulmake sisters, as well as who else is over there? Coop is over there.
My girl Coop.
I'm such a fan of T Coop, man, and what she got going on. Obviously, social media blew her up, and her game is just going to continue to keep her there. So I am definitely looking on the Atlanta Dreams schedule and figuring out when LA is coming to town.
Weezy went there.
Really?
Yeah, that's where she went to Atlanta Dreams. Okay. So I like it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is my thing. I'm gonna check out, no shots to the Atlanta Dream. I'm gonna check out your schedule to see when LA is coming to town. So I'm gonna be out there taking vids, you know what I mean? I'm definitely gonna get media credentials for that game. So definitely check us out. We will be in the building. Full 94 will be in the building for that, man. But I think Ulysses is right. The Ojulmake sisters are dogs and they're hungry. And now you got a big body who can spread the floor. She's a 3-level scorer. So adding a piece like that is going to be absolutely crazy to me. So, thank you for sharing what you got going on and what you expect.
Oh, yeah, true. Yep.
Yeah. What they say, WWE need to pull them on TNT, get them better TV time. That's a big fact. And with that money, you can have these type of conversations. You know what I mean? So I'm loving it.
I think with the trades, it makes it more competition all around the WNBA and not just on certain teams. So the games is going to be May 14, CT versus LA. So back to what I was saying, like with the more competitors on each team. Yeah. I don't know where they are, but but each team being so competitive, it's going to make more noise. And then seeing how Chicago Sky is going to come back and defend their title how Connecticut Sun still has their MVP, and what their additions are gonna add with Courtney Williams coming back, Taj Cole getting her contract for some training camp. Dejanay Carrington is balling in AU hoops right now, so it's all around the WNBA organization is a bunch of competition, and I think that's what people want to see is more of a competitive game than, as everyone says, they don't make no buckets. So
that's a big fact. That's a big fact. Somebody on the show used to say that. We won't point no fingers. Connie, what would
you like to see from the WNBA to get you more engaged and wanting to watch them more?
I want them goals, Lord.
The what?
I want the goals, Lord, so I can see some dunking. I like dunking.
Why?
Because I like dunks. I mean, come on, like I just seen a girl dunk on a 10-foot goal like it was nothing. And I'm like, man, it'd be nice to see just like girls just dunking at will. And I'm like, yo, lower that goal so that dunk could be nice. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not dissing nobody. I just want the goals to be lowered. No one, I mean, it's not a slap in the face. It's not. It's literally not.
I'm not about the goal being lowered. I'm dunking.
I just love dunks. And I'm always looking for Brittany Griner to get like 4 dunks a season. I'm looking for Liz to just hey man, let's take off
on her head every game. That's what you want? A black Air Force moment every game from Liz.
Just something, man. He
wants an all-star game every day.
And then I want something ridiculous this year. Like I want the most ridiculous shot to be taken by somebody this year. Like I want something magical. I want to be like, dang, I remember that play. That's what I want. I remember that play like.
You gotta watch it though.
I know. I want to say I remember that play. So when I watch it.
There you go.
Because all right, let me tell you, man. So the other night we was watching Purdue versus Tennessee. Purdue and Tennessee, they are going back and forth. You know, there was a whole entire transition where they kept missing the doggone layup, and I was so upset. Because this is Tennessee missing all these layups. You got Purdue. Purdue's actually a good women's basketball team. She goes all the way down to the other end just for her to miss it. I was so upset. I wasn't even.
How many men miss layups though?
Huh?
There's plenty of guys that miss easy baskets and layups.
There's plenty of guys. To have a whole entire transition. That's weird to me.
From when
and not only that, that's frustrating because it's right there. So y'all sat back and y'all instead of taking your time going up with the ball.
But did she have time? Was there a defender behind her?
She was clear. She was Russell Westbrook, and that's what it was. Russell Westbrook, and like honestly, like she was clear, bro.
Things happen because all right. So the only reason I'm saying that is because the game that on Thursday, the NC State versus Boston College women's game, all game back like BC came out first half killing. They was up by like 12. You know, NC State, they're number 5. They came back, whatever. But it went to overtime. It was at the buzzer, they got a layup. It went to overtime. Now in OT, that a team that's not normally in that position, or it looked like a totally different team than I just watched through the first 4 quarters. Right. Totally different team that came out with all that energy, that was moving the ball well, and making shots, and they could not make a shot in OT for nothing. For nothing.
We like that.
They couldn't rebound for nothing. I mean, they got out rebound the entire game, but they couldn't. So I mean, pressure is a lot for some people.
It's a big fact. It's a big fact. As we talk about pressure, I'm getting pressure from my wife and my kids in the singing competition. So I need to get in. The doors open up in 10 minutes. I need to be in the front of the lines to see my baby boy sing his
Yes,
little
kill
heart out.
it, Neff. Kill
Yeah,
it.
man.
Have a
So
great
look,
competition. Bring home the win.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it, man.
Yes.
Look, y'all can continue. I just gotta bow out. I love
I gotta
y'all.
get ready.
Actually,
Thank y'all. Thank
we have
y'all
to
so
actually
much
bounce.
for just being who y'all are. Yeah, thank you so much for just being who y'all are. I trust y'all, and I wouldn't want to be doing this thing with any other people. We're making this thing go. We at 13 now, right? 13
We had
consecutive weeks.
13, bro. We had 13.
Yeah, I'm trying. The goal is 25, then it's 50, then it's 100, and we're gonna keep this thing going, man. Even being on site here in Athens to see my baby boy, we were able to get this thing done. So I love y'all, man, and this is what it's all about. It's a testament. This will be a testament to anybody, man. You want to go something, you want to go and do something, be consistent. I won't say forsake everything, but however, make it a priority. You can get it done regardless. You make time for what you want. That's life. So I love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
Love
for real,
y'all.
For real.
Love you. Have a good show. I mean, tell your son have a good show. Kill it.
Yeah.
All right, everybody else.
I know Connie want to do a farewell, so go ahead,
Everybody
man.
else like and subscribe.
Like, subscribe, always.
Yeah, man. But till then, man.
Hey, I got the power. I got the power. I got the power with me. I got the power. I got the power. I got the power with me. This how euphoria, feeling so glorious, forever victorious, heart of a champion. I got the power with me. Go get the championship rings. I got the power with me. Power with me. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.